Dr. Ranganathan. First of all, just empty out your pockets so that everyone can see that you're not a card-carrying member of the BJP. So that's the fact. Why don't we start with an emptying out of your pockets?
Good evening, Rahul. Look, I'm neither a card-carrying member or, like my good friend Vivek, a placard-carrying member. But can I gently castigate you because you advised the good general to keep his ears closed? I'd much rather the good general kept his ears open, but a couple of my good friends on the panel kept their mouths shut for at least a couple of minutes to allow me to say what I want to say, because it's very important and very serious. But first of all, Rahul, my very sincere condolences at the tragic death of Agniveer Laxman ji at Siachen. His supreme sacrifice will not go in vain. I assure you of that. And it is equally tragic, I have to say this, that Rahul Gandhi should choose this very moment to indulge not only in petty politics, but also peddle shocking lies. Not for nothing, Rahul, do I call him an industrial scale liar. He claims, and I quote, "A young man was martyred for the country, no gratuity, no other military facilities during his service, and no pension to his family in martyrdom," unquote. Here are the facts, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. A, the next of kin of an Agniveer soldier who dies in battle receive 48 lakhs as non-contributory insurance and an ex gratia of 44 lakh. B, they also receive Seva Nidhi contributed by the Agniveer with a matching contribution by the government along with interest. C, they also receive pay for the remaining years from the date of the tragic demise. D, they also get 8 lakhs from the Armed Forces Battle Casualty Fund. Rahul, I am neither an expert nor in the services, but let me say this, that the scheme has been made and ratified by those belonging to the armed services. And so for Rahul Gandhi to lie like this is also an insult to them, insinuating that they would not think of their fallen soldier. Yes, every scheme, old and new, will have differences in pension and contributions or insurance, and one can reason out and debate as to which scheme is better. But to say that Agniveer doesn't give any fallback to the bereaved family is vile and sickening. Rahul, I support the Agniveer scheme for the following reasons. Please bear with me because it's as important as clearing out Rahul or exposing his lies. Number one, the chiefs of all three wings of our armed forces are supporting it enthusiastically. And across decades, across different governments, I cannot think of a single instance where our chiefs have knowingly taken a decision not in the interest of either the armed forces or the nation. It follows that if they are supporting a recruitment scheme, that could have banged their heads together on this one and ironed out all possible impediments. Number two, and this was emphasized by the late General Rawat, the armed forces are not an employment scheme. They are not Manrega. In fact, they should be, and they are, one of the toughest places to gain entry. Only the best should be chosen and routinely tested so that they remain the best. It follows that if our military feels there should be multiple rounds of merit-based competition, it should be encouraged to implement such a policy. Number three, such recruitment schemes are followed by many nations. India is not an exception. China, Russia, France, USA. Number four, the world over, you want the youngest, the fittest, the best to be trained for all future eventualities as begets their fate as well as the fate of the nation. The UPSC and the IITs have a multi-level selection process. So why shouldn't the armed forces? Number five, as far as the scheme is concerned, Rahul, you have a merit-based inclusion, after which you are trained for 4 years, and at the end of which you accumulate more than 10 lakhs and you get an opportunity to further compete for a position in the defense forces. For those who do not succeed at this second step, they come out of it with a degree, 10 lakhs, and a glowing certificate of having served the country when so young. I can't think of better takes on the CV of a 21-year-old than this. Can you? And finally, just 30 seconds. Number six, as for those like my good friends on the panel, worried that the trained and the battle-ready rejected at the second round would be instead recruited by underworld and terror organizations, I'm sorry, but this is absolute bunkum and ridiculous. As ridiculous as saying, once rejected for the national team for Olympic boxing or shot put, the tens of thousands of pugilists and shot putters would be recruited by stone pelters and thugs. So please, enough of lies and propaganda.
Please. What a ridiculous comparison.
Okay.